Alright guys, what's going on? It is Christian back with WATN things you didn't know about, and this time we're going with the popular sitcom The King of Queens. Yes, this series is dedicated to finding out about shows of years gone by and things you particularly didn't know about them that have come to light after they have ended. So if you like what we're doing, make sure you drop a like on the video, share it and subscribe. It is only with your guys' help that we can continue going forward with this series, so every like and every share and every subscription gives us an indication of what you want us to do going forward. Anyway, moving on to The King of Queens. The huge show was really popular in the 90s and noughties. And moving on to the first point, did you know that Kevin James has a new sitcom? It's called Kevin Can't Wait. And Leah Remini has actually just landed herself a part in season 2 of the show. In fact, she did have an appearance on the last episode of season 1, and that character has now been made into a full-time character going forward in season 2. So Kevin James and Leah Remini, who were Doug and Carrie Heffernan, are actually working together again on Kevin Can't Wait. Gary Valentine, who plays Doug's cousin on The King of Queens, is actually his real-life brother and is also a member of Kevin Can't Wait. In fact, add to that, their stage names are Kifning. I'll spell it for you. It's Knipfing, Kifning, but their stage names are Gary Valentine and Kevin James. There was a lot of romance happening on the set of King of Queens. In fact, did you know that Kevin James and Leah Remini both met their wife and husband respectively on the set of King of Queens? Stefana de la Cruz and Angelo Pagan are those two, and they both play multiple characters throughout the series. In fact, point number 4, Angelo Pagan played 5 different characters in 6 different episodes across 9 seasons of The King of Queens. Does anyone remember Sarah? Yeah, Carrie actually had a sister in the first season of King of Queens. She was in 5 episodes. However, at the end of that first season, Sarah disappears. Lisa Rifle Dunn left after the first season without any explanation, and in fact in the second and subsequent seasons of King of Queens there are multiple times when it actually mentions that Carrie is an only child. Sarah was never mentioned again. Point 6, producers and writers would often put themselves into the show, either directly or indirectly. In fact, one of Doug's call-outs when he's in pain was Yasper. He shouts out Yasper on various occasions, and that was actually the name of one of the producers of the show, Kathy Yasper. Various other names of writers and characters appear as building names and various other bits. They've just integrated themselves into the show as much as possible. Moving on from Stefana de la Cruz and Angelo Pagan, there are actually more than 10 characters who played 2 or more different people throughout the 9 series in the show. If you watch the show, you'll be able to see, do I know that guy from somewhere? Do I know her from somewhere? Probably from The King of Queens earlier on. When you can often hear a TV or radio voice in the background, that voice is done by Nick Bakay. Now, as well as a producer, Nick Bakay was actually on the show. He played Father McDaniel in one of the episodes. But did you know that voice may sound familiar to you, because that voice was actually Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That was played by Nick Bakay as well. And keeping on that theme of people who have been in multiple shows, Kevin James has actually played the character Doug Heffernan in 4 different shows. King of Queens, obviously, was actually seen as a spin-off to Everybody Loves Raymond, and he's in that show as Doug Heffernan. He also makes appearances in Becca and Cosby as the character, which is quite amazing to see the same character make an appearance in 4 different shows. And the last one is, you may have seen the shot outside the house when it pans across in the opening. First of all, this is a 2-parter. The first bit is, those shots weren't taken for The King of Queens. They were actually taken for another show that was supposed to be shown in the early 90s that never got released. They were just taken from there. And also, the Heffernan's house, when you can see that from the outside, it shows that there is no porch, apart from the fact that Kevin James and Leah Remini and other characters are often seen residing or being on the porch in numerous times, probably like 5 or 6 different times throughout the show. Guys, thank you for watching this. This has been Where Are They Now Celebrity YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter, make sure you go over to our YouTube to subscribe, because we don't always put all of our videos on Twitter. For more WATN things you didn't know about, stay tuned. Make sure you follow me in the links in the description down below. But for now, I've been Christian for WATN Celebrity. As always, have a great day.
Oh, the last video I did was hilarious. You can watch it by clicking there. Actually, I don't know, because this is pre-recorded and that phone screen doesn't have anything on. But YouTube says you'll like this video, and make sure you subscribe by clicking the button down here.